Went back and saved. Also managed to fill up the SP gauges again for everyone involved. And it's time to go on. I did forget about this save point right here, but that's okay. Going with Maru, Kongol, and Dart, of course. And that is a long way to go. Nani? Killer. Not Shanna. And that is Zeke. Well, did you just lose your Dragoon spirit? You don't deserve to use spirits. Yeah, Dart just lost his Dragoon spirit. You say it even after this. Oh no, the red-eyed dragon still recognizes you? This is the truth. And the annihilation of the world that is about to occur is the truth as well. Stop it, Dad. The power is not generated for that. Everything was born to die. It's the same for spirits or the world. Learn through your body. Stop! That there's Zeeg. So Dart has no Dragoon gauge. I guess we'll just work on additions. Is he even hurt? What's wrong with you? You're so pathetically weak. Oh, it's same magic. Well, it's not gonna work. Dart has the Dragoon armor. So, fire attacks are useless. Damn, this is my father's power. You didn't say it like that, but I like to think maybe he did. This might hurt Maru. $11.90. Wow. I think we're going to Dragoon. And I think to start off, just heal. We gotta heal, start off fresh. In fact, with Dart not being able to transform, he'll be on item duty. Although, hopefully we won't have to use any. With the exception of mana. You know what, Kongol? You can transform too. I mean, for Maru, it's necessary that she transforms. Kongol can probably be fine either way. Let's see how much damage this does. 1522, that's some good damage. And Maru, let's see what you can do. save her mana for maybe single attacks and another Rainbow Breath, maybe, before she transforms back. 523, that's not too bad. Now, it was 1190 before. As a Dragoon, she only takes 477, so about a third, maybe a little bit over, damage reduction. $806. All right, that's not too bad. Let's go for another. See if we can get it perfect. I'm getting too eager. Oh, we got some spells. This won't affect Dart. And it should be fine against Kongol. I hope Maru doesn't take too much of a thrashing. Well, that's great. That's actually super amazing. Alright, Kongol, you need to make up the difference. Yeah, that's good damage. Alright, Maru, I think you're good for one more. Again? Really? Ugh. Bad. Bad, bad, bad. Now, this is one dart that you are going to take a little bit of damage from. Even then, it's not that bad. He's still in the blue. That at least brings Blazing Dynamo to rank 2. I won't really see it until the next fight. But it's at least there. And now Maru begins the process of building back spirit points so that she can get her SP gauge up again. Perky Step is at rank 2, so it should deal a little bit more damage. SP should still be the same though. The only changes I'll have to make is if Maru gets hit by any magic attacks, and how much she'll take. Which may mean she may have to be on guard duty a bit more often than not. Zeeg is now at yellow. Yeah, right on Kongol with these perfect hits. $15.22. Alright, Maru. That's not good. But your speed certainly helps out. Not when it's that counter. see what happens to Kongol here. He still has 2 more Dragoon levels to go, I think. 166. That's a tickle to him. Zeeg still in yellow. A bit early. Maru's already back up to 1 Dragoon level. See if I can get her to 2. I think that one I was late. Make us proud, Kongol. Big damage. Alright, here's some magic. This is Flame Shot on Kongol. Shouldn't be too bad. Not bad at all. Amazing. Zeeg is red. Maru is at least at Dragoon level 2. I wonder if that's enough to get rid of Zeeg. It would be nice so that Kongol can still retain a Dragoon level. Another one for Maru. And that must be Zeeg is done for. Kongol still had 1 more level. All clash. Bunch of weird Virage eyeballs. The time has come. I no longer need this flesh. Whoa, that's a face. It's gotta be the creator. Melbuframa. He's gotta be the final boss. For sure. Yeah, sure, a bit of gold, some more experience. Levels for everyone. That's pretty good. I am the famous Melbuframa. I descended to the present over 10,000 years. I am the supreme leader of the Winglies. Why, you must have been defeated by Zeeg. It's true that the sword of that man penetrated me. But what vanished is only my flesh. I cast a petrifying spell on the man. At the same time, I transmigrated my soul to the spirit. Gosh dang it. That probably means Melbuframa has some petrification stuff. Sublime's soul is immortal. How long have you been manipulating my dad? At that moment, I re-entered the light. The first light after 11,000 years. When the black monster came to Neat, the silly guy tried to release the power of the Dragoon, without knowing that I was waiting for that moment. So it was then. I was released from the spirit and revived, in order to obtain an eternal body that is proper for an immortal soul. And now, I am becoming a god. After all this time, oh, Virage tentacle eye things. And a laser. This is weird. Yo! He has fused with the Virage? Is he merging with the Virage embryo? That's what it looks like. Is he going to be the god instead of Shanna? You are right. I obtained the flesh of the god of destruction. I am the god himself. A god? Don't make me laugh. What? Lloyd? I cannot die with the wrong god still around. There is no space for you in my utopia. Now, this seems kind of weird. Because it's only Dart and Lloyd, and the music is not a boss-esque music. Man, Lloyd is cutting him up really good. Cocky and arrogant as ever. You forgot your supernatural spirit and pursued your own interests. Unforgivable. Destroy yourself and preserve my vision. Lloyd is so selfish. Yeah, shoot them all over the place. Spirit Bomb, give them all your energy. You bothersome dragonfly, it's annoying. Crash. Oh, he's dead. He is super dead. No gold, no experience. Makes sense. Still no Dragoon spirit. What is this? It is the Dragoon spirit of the Divine Dragon and the Dragon Buster. Are you here to give us this? Don't get conceited. I just ended up here. Well, I was pursuing my own ideal. Sure. Took the words out of my mouth, Dart. His birth will be the death of the world. Hurry up, stop him. Farewell, people who confront the fate of Soa. Surely it will give me some time to equip the Dragon Buster. Divine Dragoon Spirit. Actually, if it's the Dragon Buster, that's probably a thing for Rose. It is. But look how much. Oh my gosh. That's so much damage. Imagine how much damage it would have done if... She actually... Well, Kongal does the most, but... She does more than Dart. And she is several levels lower. I think I want to stick with the utility of Maru and healing. However... Is she dead? Maru, I was going to give you a little tour, but I ended up coming all the way here. But I was right. I was right in following Dart. I realized it. In this world, there are lots of people living with lots of thoughts, so that there are lots of fights, but there is happiness and joy as well. This is such a great world, I won't let him destroy it. I'm ready to go. Well said. Dad? Probably dead. We have been together since the moon gem was taken and Lavitz passed away. We have fought, laughed, cried, and walked together all the way here. But we have to end the walk here. For the sake of the goal that led us here. And for the sake of all living creatures. Let's go! Rose, are you ready? Yeah, sure. Anytime. What about you, Haschel? Dart, you look just like me when I was young. Did you notice? Yeah, sure. I didn't understand my daughter's pain at all. That's why I dragged it around until now. Shanna is the chosen girl, as the soul to destroy the world. When she discovered it, nobody but Shanna suffered as much. When Shanna comes around, I don't know where we will be. But I know one thing. You are the only one who can ease Shanna's pain. But it won't be realized until we stop the Wingly who wants to be a god. Let's finish it. I'll pound my secret art into his fat belly. When I decided to go with you, Queen Teresa told me to learn the meaning of the fate that Soa gave us. This is what I think. Fate belongs to those who are living. We can destroy the fate that somebody else made up. And this is the moment. Dart, let's do it. Stop them from all living creatures and their fate. What about you, Kongal? Emperor Dole would often say, to make a world where all species are equal, a strong leader is needed. But Kongal knows, anybody can make a world where all species are equal. Even you are not Dragoon. Gigantos, humans, Minentos, Winglies, anybody. Anybody having the feeling can do. But Kongal found out. Anybody can destroy the world too. Gigantos, humans, Winglies, gods, anybody. But not Minentos, apparently. Kongal found out one more thing. We can stop him. Dragoons can save the world. Kongal, hero of Gigantos. Kongal doesn't fear God. We can stop him. Dragoons can save the world. Sure, I guess. Luckily, Dart keeps his spirit points. Maru still has a bit to go. How are we doing health-wise? We are super healthy. Our spirit points are not all the way full, but I think we're far enough. Actually, we need to prepare by saving. And this is different. Saving. And while I probably could go back and see if there are any other changes, we are getting really close to the 49-hour. It's probably going to be 50 hours before this is done. I think it said 48, 46. Yep. I say we go for it. Kongal's edition is pretty easy to break out in 4 attacks. 4 perfect attacks, anyway. Maru, even if she doesn't get every single hit in, she would only need, at best, 2 good attacks. Let's go. Our last battle against Melbu Frama. Yeah, that's the team. I have acquired all. The immortality. And the ultimate power. I am the god who purifies the world under the fate determined by Soa. Death to those who rebel against fate. Death to all life. And may your death bless the new world to which I shall descend. We won't let you. We are the Dragoons. We are ready to fight against fate. Let's go! Get Captain Tennille in here. Here is final boss music. Those tentacles deal quite a bit of damage. There's a lot of them, too. And we do have these attacks. Maru's magic attack is pretty good. So we'll throw one here. I still have that psychedelic bomb. I'll probably save that. Let's get rid of these tentacles first. I'm gonna have Kongal go after Melbuframa. Oh my gosh. I'm a dum-dum. And we'll go ahead and we'll use the Dark Raid. Night Raid, I should say. And then we could have Dart transform. $513 to the tentacles. And they're still around. I want to go after Melbuframa. $277. It's not super great. Whoa, what's this magic attack? Earth. I might need a guard with Maru now that I think about it. 159. Actually, Maru is still pretty good. So let's go at Melbuframa. Kongal can shrug it off pretty well. Let's see what he can do. 1,036. That's some good damage. Let's see what the Spirit of the Divine Dragon is like. Whoa. He's pretty decked out. Oh my gosh. Looks alien-like. What magic does he have? He has a divine ball and a divine cannon. Let's go ahead and use the divine ball. Looks like we don't get to actually summon the divine dragon itself. Gosh, he looks like something out of Resident Evil, like a nemesis. Or he could be, at any rate. His armor looks much more organic than the other Dragoon transformations. That's a lot of damage. Heck, you know what, Maru? You transform. And everyone's still good on health, so let's just wreck face. Try to wreck face, anyway. $324. Yeah, Maru, you're not gonna do too much. Those are 3 Virages. With lasers. That doesn't do a whole lot of damage. I was worried all for naught. Apparently. Got a perfect with Maru. Right on. It's probably still gonna be not so much. $406. Yeah. Nothing too great. Oh. Well, that's not nice. Just caught Kongal and spat him out. Didn't even give me a chance. I mean, I guess that was the first... Was that the first go-around that Kongal had, with all the tentacles gone? I wonder if that has something to do with it. The Divine Cannon is only 100%. Single, though. And it will use up all my mana. Well, let's fire it. But let's see how powerful this cannon is. It's got a flesh cannon. Shabams. $1,392. Pretty powerful. It's like a single attack on Kongal. $260. And he can just take it like a champ that he is. How much is Rainbow Breath? Rainbow Breath is only 20%. 20 mana points. I think we'll go with a Freezing Rain. Hopefully Maru's magic is much better than her physical damage here. Let's see what that does. 522. So only slightly better. Good thing that Rainbow Breath is so cheap. Alright, let's see if Kongal can get a hit in this time. And he was able to. 1036. This is Maru's last go-around as the Dragoon, so we'll go ahead and use a Rainbow Breath. Now the fight is on to refill the Spirit Gauge. Don't have any Spirit Potions. If I can manage 5 perfect hits with Maru, we'll be back and ready to go. I haven't seen Dart's attack as the Divine Dragon. Stabbity stab. I want to see if I can get a perfect. 1095. That's pretty good. Alright, Maru. Let's go. Alright, well, we got 1 level. The music stopped. You know what's still blue? I don't think From was done for. The first generation. Wait, what? I mean, Melbu From is still there. Eh. Can't believe I whiffed Kongol's attack. Alright, let's see if I can get a perfect. I couldn't even see. The entire HUD right there for Dart's attack. I'm not doing so hot now. Let's see if I can change the camera. That's a sword! And it missed. And it looks like it's a cannon. Or he just sucks up Dart. What happens if I attack? Laser sword again. 106, not too bad. The bigger issue is Dart is stuck in there. And with Dart being stuck in there, can't attack. But also, once he leaves his Dragoon form, it's going to take him a while to build back up his Spirit Gauge. Alright, he disappeared, so where's Dart now? Is it going to fire from the cannon? That was the Divine Cannon. And it missed. Dart is still stuck, and I can't target. Well, I was going to try to see if I can get a Dragoon special. But I'm gonna have a hard time doing that if Dart is still stuck in there, and that's terrible. This laser sword doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Against Maru or Kongle, for that matter. Until I know what Malibu Frama is going to do with Dart. Although it might be worth transforming for Maru at least. I think I'll do that. At least I have a better chance of getting better hits in physically with Maru as a Dragoon. I say that as I didn't manage to get the 3rd level. 264. And there's Dart, and whoa, Maru took some damage. Dart's not in there anymore, though. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? 203? This is Kongle. Just have Kongle attack. He's been pretty lucky so far. Okay, let's try this one more time. Nope. I don't know, this background is kind of busy. It might be a problem if Maru actually is the one that gets sucked up. 226. Again, not a whole lot of damage. But the issue will come if... with Dart having the Soul Eater. 324. Oh, who's gonna get sucked up? It's Maru. She may be dead. Once she eventually fires, of course. Bone Crush for Kongle. I need to build up spirit points with Dart. I think I'll have Kongle be on item duty for the time being. .604, a little bit better. Here's that cannon move that was used on Kongle. It missed. Now it's aimed at Dart. 678. Again, not too bad. Let's recover darts. Mana. It'll be a while before he gets to use it, but... But rather do it now than worry about it later. Continues to slash away at Dart. Toggle doing some good work. Dart's still okay. $226. There's actually one thing I didn't consider. Well, Maru's dead. Dart is not dead, but he'll need to heal himself. I have 4 Angel's Prayers, so I think we'll be okay. Kinda, sort of. The cannon seems to be shot after the Divine Cannon has been used. Now, the plus side right here for Maru dying is that she has kept 2 Dragoon levels. And if I can build that back up, 2nd generation. We got another transition, it seems. Looks like we're fighting on the outside of the moon now. Where did he go? Okay, just skip right over the 2nd generation. 3rd generation. I wonder if it's kind of going over, like, the creation of the world. Music changes again. Bunch of lands springing up in water. Are we going to get into the 4th generation? Fourth generation, there we go. Bunch of stars. That's... What? I saw an eyeball. No. He's like a weird organic spaceship. Oh crap, is Maru dead again? Maru is dead again. This could be difficult. I'm gonna use, let's see. We have a few breezes. Let's use a breeze. If it'll keep Maru alive, I'm gonna do it. $414. That was on 2 hits. Let's see what you can do, Maru. 83 and 2. Plus side, doesn't look like there's any party members that will be sucked up. We'll just get the entire universe fired upon us. That was kind of like the Super Barrage. Not a whole lot of damage, though. At least that one. These crystals are new. Bomb stars. I think one can tell what those bomb stars will do. Melbu Frama is now at yellow. That is good news. What's not good news is me whiffing these additions. Ooh, those are some deadly bomb stars. Maru, I think, will be okay for one more turn. I'll probably need to defend, though. Ooh, that scares me. That scares me a lot. Maru, you guard. And it's firing its cannon again. At Kongol. 4-4, that's... I'm gonna guard again with Maru. I'm not sure what these powered up bomb stars can do. I will attack with Dart, though. He can use a few more spirit points. Alright, the bomb stars disappeared. And he's just changing... He changed it from night to day. Interesting. What does that do? 1036, so he has a little bit more physical defense. From his previous form. Alright, Maru is now at max Dragoon level. Crunch, crunch. 202. I'll just maybe get a little bit of health as Maru. Focus on Dart. Getting those Dragoon levels. Plus, I can use that Divine Cannon if I want to. Fire attack, it seems, but it did nothing. Top off with Maru. Command block. can't use items. Well, that's okay, because I want to Dragoon special as Maru. That should be enough. Now I just need to wait for it to be Maru's turn again. Alright. Let's try to get as much damage as you can. $1,036. Oh, he covered it, so now it's going back to night. So his attacks probably change with night and day. Alright. Let's special. Maru will probably go through the Dragoon special the fastest. But that's okay with me. This is also the form that has that powerful cannon attack that does a number on Maru. I can always make her then go on to item duty after this form. I think we're in a good spot, though. And I get another turn. Sweet. Go ahead and use mana. Magic. Let's see what this does for damage. It is during a special, so we'll do a bit more damage. $782. Pretty decent. I can cast 2 more of those, and then a Rainbow Breath. Probably when exiting Dragoon form, so I think I'm in a good spot. Just attacking us with the universe again. Since we're all in Dragoon Special, especially since we're in the Special, it's going to do nothing. I can get 1 more after this, and then a Rainbow Breath. It'll be a pretty short Special. And Dart and Kongle haven't had a chance to get anything going yet. But I am at least getting the advantage with Maru during her special. Alright, Dart can have a turn. Let's just fire the cannon. Just channel that energy. Oh, it would have been better if he had Anchor himself. Get that weird fleshy arm cannon. Let's see how much this will do. is during a special. $13.92. And then for Kongol, we'll go with an attack. Let's see how much he can do. $9.39. Surprisingly, not a whole lot. Bit surprising. Well, Maru is just putting in the work. Everyone kind of is except for Dart, but with all the Divine Dragon stuff that he has. I want to say he can make up for it, but so far it hasn't really been that way. 5th generation. That's a fish. And it's green. And there's little critters. This is still weird. That didn't look great. Unless the generation is supposed to be the species? I wonder. 6th generation. As the humans and dragons. No, I wish I could kind of skip through these. Like, I thought the final boss fights of Xenoblade Chronicles Cross were getting pretty long in the tooth. This is really overstaying its welcome. And it's a bummer. Because I'm liking kind of... I appreciate what it's trying to do. But it's taking too long. He has a helmet scouter thing on his face. And now we got some alien monster. And cue the music. That is ice. Well, this won't do anything to Maru, so lucky me. Might hurt Dart a bit. Or not that much at all. And for the... you know what? I don't need to, but I might as well. Don't know what other attacks Melbuframa has in store. Dart and Kongol still have a few Dragoon levels to go before they're done. That also canceled the special, I believe. Melbuframa's still in the yellow. Let's see, this is the 4th part of the fight? Let's see how much damage. 939, no longer special. Melbuframa's in the red. Alright, fire the Divine Cannon. Gather up all that energy. Let's see how much. Over 1,000. 1392 again. Alright. Okay, Maru, just hit. If you can get back to a Dragoon level soon, that would be awesome. Another ice attack. Won't do anything to Maru. Or it can just miss. That's cool too. I missed, but that's okay. Alright. Let's see if I can get it perfect. Blow Spino Cigar. $1,095. Oh, I was a bit too trigger happy. It's more devastating if you miss an attack with Kongle as a Dragoon. Because he does so much damage, but has fewer hits. Alright, this is new. He has this giant tornado of sorts. And everyone's going around town. Not a whole lot of damage. Keep on going. Thank goodness there haven't been any counters that I needed to worry about. Oh, this is usually never good. Oh, the swarm. Single target swarm. Doesn't do much to Kongle. I missed again. 889. Again? Really? I mean, we're still doing big damage. I can't complain. Too much. Is there any magic that I'm still holding on to? I do have that psychedelic bomb. You know what? Let's speed up Dart. It will mean he will lose more health once he gets out of Dragoon form. I whiffed that last part. Launched in the air for pitiful amounts of damage. Ugh. Almost had it. That was a 95. Alright, no longer Dragoon. Again, should be nothing to Kongle. Fact. Let's also power up Dart. Perfectamundo. Or Mundo. $9.39 and add a Dragoon form. Like it's calling a swarm again. Who's it gonna target? Kinda hoping it's Dart. Or Kongle. Either... Ooh, wait a minute now. 12,000 and... Not 12,000. 1,212. That's pretty beefy. That means I'll probably eliminate Maru on the first hit. He has a laser. Instant death? No, he's just gonna stab him. Stab him for some damage. And he's actually... He took quite a few hits. That should max out Maru on spirit points. Might have to use a healing item here. Let's see what the damage is to Kongle. 278. Let's see if Dart can get some good hits in. $110 spirit points. That's actually a nice welcome change. Oh, is this it? Did we beat him? I think we did. He's transforming again. How's he going to finish it off? Is it going to be a cannon? Or is he actually going to call the Divine Dragon? Oh, it's the cannon. Maybe it'll be a different explosion. One would hope, anyway. Oh, well, that felt kind of limp. Especially since I've already used the Divine Dragon. Oh! Great voice acting. Oh, it's Shauna, not Shanna. Take her to Suplex City.
I have been waiting for this moment.
I kept you waiting so long. I'm sorry.
What?
Dare you? Inferior humans cannot outshine me, a god.
Oh, but we just did.
Rose, the time has come. This is the end of our long journey.
Oh my gosh.
Zeke,
Could you come with me?
This is bad.
I will never leave you again.
That's so bad!
Dart, you have grown up. Father? I couldn't do anything for you as a father. Please forgive me.
But father, we finally met. This isn't fair. Dart, I'm so glad I met you.
Oh my gosh. This music isn't good.
Rose! Father! Go, Dart.
You just blew up the moon. And all of the barrages, like they're getting shot by AA fire.
My role is ended. Blaze the way to the future by yourselves.
This is your age to live with Shauna.
What are you talking about? We can all live together. We were never meant to exist in this age.
No!
My age ended in remote antiquity.
Sound mixing isn't too great. Yeah, Kongle.
Farewell, Dart, and thank you.
And with... oh. It didn't explode. Spoke too soon. That's an explosion. Muro has 2 sets of wings.
Rose! Father!
Oh, that's bad. Although that has to be one of the biggest explosions that I have seen in recent video game memory. That's nuts. And okay, here's what happened, I guess. Ashel goes back to teaching his art, and Kongol, I guess, joins him. Oh, please jump into a flip. Close enough. I'll take it. Yeah, feed the PD piranhas. Music's not too bad. The Crystal Palace. So Miranda and the other sisters. And there's the Queen. Runner's going nuts. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. Back in the weird carnival place. And it looks like the Wingleys made peace with the other races, it seems. This has to be Sergio. Albert got married. Good on you, King Albert. And not Prince Albert. Because, you know. Now throw her over the edge. And that must be the old guy. That's Dart. Well, he didn't stay too long. Wait a minute. Oh, they're the drinks that it was either Albert or Lavitz wanted. There's the old guy. And there is Shauna. Take her to Suplex City. Knock her into next week. And the town is rebuilding itself, with a guy using his head as a hammer. Dart and Shauna broke up 2 weeks later. Is there any other part? If the game were to freeze right here... Oh no. I have to check and see if this is a thing. Oh no. Oh no, is it not gonna count? This is gonna be bad. Oh no. This might be it. Oh, that's gonna be bad. That will be... Ooh, that's a bummer. I need to see. Oh. I think that's... Yeah, that's a bug. I need to see... I'm gonna quickly look up the ending stuff for this game. Because if I am missing something, that would be really awful. But if it's just that in credits, I'm not gonna feel so bad. Alright, it looks like the credits happen after that. So this will officially be the end of the Legend of Dragoon LP. And as I mentioned before on the podcast, probably the final LP on this channel. My thoughts about the game. It really needs a remaster or a remake. Heck, even a reboot, I suppose. I want to like it. I want to like it a lot more. But I think the Edition's battle system, I think it kind of needs an overhaul. It probably was implemented to make turn-based battles not so... perhaps not so, monotonous. And maybe switch things up a bit. Alright, there is an extra bit after the credits. I may have to incorporate that in here somehow. But we'll take a look at it. But I will say, additions make the game go by way too slow. This final stretch, I think if I were to look at the total clocked game time, it's probably going to be close to 50 hours. And that's just way too long. It's too long for a game of this type. Granted, JRPGs, they're supposed to be pretty long. And that's true to an extent. But the additions make a regular random battle take much longer than it should. Animations are unskippable. I mean, yes, you can switch to the short transition for Dragoon transformations, but some of those other attacks, you really need to skip some of those because some of these battles you can cut out so much by just having skippable animations, cutscenes. I almost feel like the addition part, I think you can still have that same system in place, but you don't need to make it so quick-timey. We didn't really grind off camera at all in this game. And quite frankly, by not having to grind off camera at all, or not even doing so, half of the additions were never really mastered. I understand, or I kind of get the one angle that they were trying to do, but it's just not too much fun, quite honestly. And it makes the battles drag on too long. The localization is just not great. I mean, even for the little bit that I have spent, or from what I remember from Xenogears, it had some issues as well. I think most games from that era had problems with localizations, but localization stuff, it just went awful. Music is pretty decent. I don't know if I can do random battle encounters, though. At least not with the addition system in place. Voice acting, of course, can use some work on. It is one of those games I would like to see a remake or a remaster. I'm sure there's possibly a way that you can make it go to a... Oh, I'm gonna have to go into studio mode for this. Hold up. I don't want to remove it, but I do want to disable this temporarily. Let's see if I can figure this out. If I get rid of this, I want to showcase the last part. Or I guess the last... the last cutscene, because I think it's a pretty important one. And it needs to be in there. I think what I can do... I think I could potentially do this. Let's see. Alright. Here is the final scene. I want to make sure we get that in there. Here's what happens at the very end. It might look a bit weird on the screen, but... this looks like the remains of the divine tree. Got a red bird and a blue bird. And I guess that would be Rose and Zieg. Or I guess the Dragoons. That is a nice The End. I actually like that. Alright, well, we can go ahead and remove that. So the Dragoon spirits are still being watched over, it seems. I mean, maybe there is potential for a sequel. I feel like the story kind of wrapped itself up pretty well. I mean, again, I didn't really care too much about Shanna. Oh, that's another thing that I wanted to do. I'm spoiled by games like Persona with how they deal with experience points. That needs to happen, where you should be able to alternate and switch out between your party members. I mean, Elijah told me that you basically had to commit near the very end unless you wanted to grind off camera. And I certainly didn't want to grind off camera because some of those battles were long enough as it is. I would like to see that change. But, it's good. I think it's hard for me to really say if I enjoyed it a whole lot or not after all these years. This is my first experience with the game. I just feel like it's certainly one I would like to see a remake, a remaster, reboot, whatever. Just fix up some of those things that didn't work. Fix up the localization, the experience system, either get rid of additions, or you need to find a way to make that not so quick-timey. Speed up those animations, and a regular normal battle against a rat or whatever should not take a minute total from like the beginning to the end, and the experience points roll out. That's just insane. But I can see why people like it. I think Legend of Dragoon was probably more remembered for its story and maybe just the particular type of game that it was at the time, as opposed to its battle system. That battle system's not great. But yeah, that's the end of The Legend of Dragoon.
Yeah.